JK flip-flop. JK flip-flop is an extended version of the SR flip-flop. This has three inputs J, K and clock. J, K and clock, that is arrowhead, clock. If you use bubble, that means this is the falling edge, rising edge, falling edge, or positive edge trigger, negative edge trigger. Here the J input corresponds to S and K input corresponds to K. K input corresponds to R, SR, same as SR. That is, if J is equal to 1, K is equal to 0, the flip-flop output is set, that is Q is equal to 1. After the active clock edge, if K is equal to 1 and J is equal to 0, that means the output Q is equal to 0. It is reset after the active edge, that is active edge clock. Unlike SR flip-flop, that is one input may be applied simultaneously to JK, that is J is equal to K is equal to 1. Actually, S is equal to R is equal to 1 is not allowed. Same as here, J is equal to K is equal to 1. Then the active edge will cause Q to change from 0 to 1 or from 1 to 0. That means changing. The next stable state and the characteristic equation for this JK flip-flop is, now we'll see the truth table and the next stable state characteristic equation by the truth table. All the combinational values for J, K, Q and Q plus the next state is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. All the combinational values. Now we'll see the output. That is when J, K, that is J 0, what is the output? That is JK00, the same outputs will be the next state. When J equal to 0 and K is equal to 1, the same S in the SR flip-flop, same as the output QS. So now J is 0, so the next state becomes 0. When J is equal to 1 and K is equal to 0, now this is set. If both the values are 1, 1, okay, Q is 0 means it becomes 1. When Q is 1, Q bar next state becomes 0. Inverted outputs. For both the zeros, it will be in the same state, no change. Okay, and reset, set. Here it will be in the inverted output. This is what about the JK truth table. By this, now we'll construct the characteristic equation. JK Q bar Q. Place the values, Q bar values. That is all zeros, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, that is 0, 1, 0, 0. Next 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, all zeros. J K bar Q bar. J K bar Q bar 1. J K K bar Q. K bar Q. Again it is 1. Now we'll group this as a pair and this as one pair by using rolling. Now q plus, that is the characteristic equation, becomes q plus is equal to, from this j is constant, k is changing, so j q bar plus, from these two, k bar is constant and k bar q. This is the characteristic equation for JK flip-flop. Timing diagram for JK flip-flop. This is here. In this timing diagram, that is output Q, it is having a short time, that is after rising edge TP. This is the short time delay. It provides the JK have appropriate values. Flip-flop is changing the state a short time after the rising edge of clock pulse. Here this rising edge. It is a rising edge. Here there will be some short time. After that it will be changing the state. If j is equal to 1 and k is equal to 0, when clock is 0, q will be here set to 1 following the rising edge. If k is equal to 1 and j is equal to 0, when clock is 0, will be set to 0 after again rising edge. This is the rising edge. Okay. Similarly, when j is equal to k is equal to, both are 1 here, q will change state after the rising edge. Here after the rising edge, q is changing the state. When q is equal to 0, that is here it is q is equal to 0, that is j is equal to 1 and k is equal to 0 at time t1. Here j is 1, k is 0 and q is changing to 0 to 1 at a time t1. Okay, first rising clock edge. Because q is equal to 1, here q is equal to 1, j is equal to 0 and k is equal to 1, before the second rising, this is the second rising clock edge, q changes to 0 to 1 at t2. See here at t2 q is changing to 0. It is 1 changing to 0 because q is equal to 0, that is j is 1 and k is 1. Before the third rising clock edge, this is the third rising clock edge. That is at t3, it is again q becomes 1. This is about the timing diagram of JK flip-flop. Now we'll see master slave JK flip-flop. Same as SR master slave flip-flop. Now we'll construct master slave JK flip-flop. This is the master slave JK flip-flop constructed using two SR flip-flops, that is two SR latches, not flip-flop, latches connected in master slave arrangement. This is the master slave arrangement and gates. This is a master latch and slave latch. This is same circuit as SR master slave flip-flop, except S and R have been replaced with J and K. And Q and Q bar outputs are feeding back into the input gates. Here Q bar is feeding back the input for the first AND gate, same as here Q is for J. Q bar for J and Q for K. Because S is equal to, here S is equal to J, Q bar and clock, that is inverted clock value, because here it is used with NOT gate. When you are applying here inverted clock, once the master is working, when it is working, that is it gives the output, and slave is holding the previous Q output values. When slave is active for the clock pulse, next clock pulse, now master transfers the output through these gates, and now Q will be considered activated. Only one of the S or inputs of the first latch, this is the first latch, can be 1 at any given time. That means either S is 1 or some other time R should be 1. Either any one should be 1 for the first latch. If Q is equal to 0 and J is equal to 1, then S is equal to 1 and R is equal to 0 regardless of the K value. Regardless of the K value, this should be S is equal to 1 and R is equal to 0. That means set. If Q is equal to 1 and now K is equal to 1, then S is equal to 0 and R is equal to 1 regardless with the J value. This is what only it considers Q value. Okay, that means Q bar becomes inverted value and it is applied for this AND gate. It should be becomes 1 and R becomes 0 regardless of K. Same as considering only Q value and K value. Now this S value and R value will be getting regardless of J value. This is about master slave JK.